So, I go out to do dinner with my wife last night, and it's a nice evening. I figured I'll open the sunroof, pop all the windows down. Kind of almost gives you that little topless effect in this truck. You know, all the windows go down, all the way down. The back window opens up all the way. And, if you can see in the backdrop there, my sunroof opens up all the way. Well, right now the glass is not in there. So, I go to hit the full open button, it retracts maybe about 6 inches or so. I hear a couple loud snapping sounds, and then the motor and unit itself starts juddering. It works its way back a little bit and then gets wedged, and then I hear what sounds like an overload on the motor. Well, I believe this truck has that same issue as all the rest of the sunroof trucks. The track guide assemblies on both sides of the sunroof break. Well, today, being Saturday, I decided to pop the sunroof out. After working last night for about an hour when we got back, me pulling on the glass and my wife hitting the close button, shaking it back and forth, I finally got it to close last night all the way. It took about an hour, multiple tries. There's like some sort of sensor feature on there that tries to check, make sure you're not pinching your fingers. So every time it saw resistance, it tried to retract instead of close, go to the close position. So I kept fighting it and trying to balance it out, and it took a while anyway. So today I decided to remove the assembly and take a look at what we got, and here's what we got. So I have it out of there, and as I go up here, you look over, and if you can see down there, I don't know if you can or not, this now pops out. This is broke right here. It's snapped right off. So it kind of just wobbles around here. It's the exact same thing on both sides. Same thing. There was a bunch of little pieces in here. It looks like it was actually connected way up into here as well. This assembly up here was connected, but it isn't anymore. So I kind of got it in this position right here. I think it will seal, you know, sealing here and here when I put the glass back in. And I ordered a new sunroof, all these pieces and stuff from Sunroof Doctor. There's a YouTube video out there of some guy doing a really good job disassembling it and reassembling it. So I'm not going to bother covering any of that, because just look up that video and you'll see you got to remove almost the whole interior of the truck to get the headliner out and the sunroof out. You got to basically drop the whole frame assembly, you got to drop this whole entire thing down, and removing this seat, the whole headliner, all your trim pieces here, the headrest, the parts of the back seat, just to get this whole thing out, to slide out the side, then get the frame off, disassemble the frame, and put it back together. So that is going to be a pretty big job, and I have to do it outside. So, well, we'll see. I'm going to start on it in a week. So I reassembled it, kind of lined it up to hopefully preserve it until next week when I get the parts in to replace it, because I'm just trying to make sure it doesn't leak. By the way, this truck only has 25,000 miles on it. So it's crazy how a product like that from Ford on a 2012, 25,000 miles on it, just break. I hardly ever use it. I mean, I live in Michigan, so I may use it 6 times a year. So I've had it for almost 5 years, so I've used it 30 times and it broke. Both sides broke. Little plastic piece of junk parts that probably should have been made out of aluminum, but they didn't. Quality. So hopefully eventually something happens with this, because apparently it's happened to quite a few trucks, like in the thousands, I guess. So last time I looked, it was like 27,000 of them have been repaired. That's pretty ridiculous. And now I'm one of them on a truck that I thought was going to last me quite a long time without having to worry about stuff breaking. So 25,000 miles. I got to repair it. Alright, this is going to be a journey. Thanks.